Hey guys, my name is Matimio, and today DICE released some patch notes that I think you guys are going to find very interesting. This patch is going to be released on October 11th. It's going to be a server-side patch, and there are a lot of nice changes in here. I'm glad to see some of these things are being addressed. So let's just kind of delve right on into what's going on. So the first change I think a lot of you guys are going to appreciate is that DICE is finally making some more changes to the way that the gunship works on the armor kill rush game modes. As of right now, I completely avoid rush. I find it to be very frustrating when I'm on defense, and I think it's pretty much, I feel like I'm cheating when I'm on offense, being able to parachute all over the place and having the crazy destructive capabilities of the gunner positions, and so I just avoid it. So DICE has listened to our complaints, and the way that the gunship is going to work now for rush is that the only way you're going to be able to get a new gunship to spawn after your initial one is to capture an MCOM. So it sounds like if you take out both the MCOMs, you're going to have two to respawn, but this will potentially, in my opinion, make the game mode a lot more enjoyable. So potentially, if the defensive team takes out the gunship right at the start of a match and they hold off the offensive team and they're not able to get any of the initial MCOMs, they're not going to have to deal with the gunship at all throughout the entire match, except for, like I said, at the beginning. And I honestly like this change. I think it's going to bring a lot more balance to that game mode. I honestly still feel like the gunship should be removed from rush in general, but I honestly do believe it is a step in the right direction, and I'm glad that they're doing it. Another little tweak that they're making with the gunship is that because servers could increase the spawn rate of a lot of vehicles, including the gunship, on those fast vehicle spawn servers, it created an imbalance where whoever had that capture point was always up in the sky and had full advantage of the gunship. And so what DICE has done here is that even if you do have fast vehicle spawns for your server, the gunship is not going to be affected by that, and it's going to spawn every 60 seconds. Another long and awaited change that I know a lot of hardcore players are really going to appreciate is that DICE is finally giving servers the capability to turn off the minimap for the hardcore game mode servers. I think this is great. I know a lot of people out there like that, and for me personally, even when I'm playing on normal servers, if you guys have seen my no UI videos where I just completely turn off my UI, or I rely solely on my visual and audio cues, it makes for a very fun experience. So I know that a lot of hardcore players out there are really going to enjoy this, and it's glad to see that they are finally implementing it into the game. It also looks like DICE is going in and fixing the knife animation bug that has been plaguing the game for quite some time now. If you weren't aware of how it worked before, on maps, you could only have one person going through the knife animation. So this would lead to situations where if your ally was knifing someone next to you and you would go for a knife at that same time, your guy would kind of twitch in the air and he wouldn't go for the knife, the knife takedown. So they apparently have finally fixed that so you can have multiple knife takedowns going on at once on a map, and this is nice. It has killed me on numerous occasions. You guys have probably experienced this same exact bug, and I'm really glad to see that they've finally gone in and fixed it. And finally, it also looks like they are going to be improving server stability. Really not going to go into much detail about that. It's just nice to see that they are continuing to try and make sure that all of their servers are stable. But yeah, guys, that's about all of the major changes that are going to be happening in this upcoming server-side patch. If you would like to see the complete list of the patch notes, I will leave a link down below in the description so you guys can go check that out yourself. But before I go, I would love to hear what you guys think about this patch. I think these are all great changes, and I'm glad, especially the gunship change. I will probably finally start playing that game mode. I love the maps. I just hated that game mode because of the AC-130. So hopefully that will fix some things, and we can finally have some fun on those maps. But yeah, guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, or you want to support my channel, I always appreciate it when you give my videos a rating, and if you haven't already, subscribe for more. But until next time, guys, have a good one, and take it easy.